Michael Carrick, welcome back. Welcome back, Michael Carrick. You've made a couple mistakes recently, but welcome back. It's as simple as that. I literally said to you lot last game, bro, we have a formula that works. Ahmad on the right, and Mbeumo up front, Cunha on the left, or Dorgu on the left if he's fit in big games. It's a proven record. It's working against City. It's working against Arsenal. When you have a system and a team that work like that, that is what you play. Obviously, Sesko has been informed scoring, but I'll be honest, football's situational and there's no sentiment in football. You started like that, it worked. 2-1, you bring on Sesko, Sesko scores 3-1. It's as simple as that. Football is not that hard. Some people say, oh, well, you're trying to do the tactical thing. Bro, it's not about tactical. It's not about a tactical thing. This one's facts. This is not even an opinion. This is something I've seen my manager do tactically, and it worked. When Carrick first came into the job, he could have easily started Cunha, he could have easily started Sesko, because that's the front three people wanted. They wanted to see Mbeumo, Sesko, Cunha, all the big money signers together. What did Carrick do? He played Mbeumo up front, Dorgu on the left, and Ahmad on the right. And it worked. So when you have a system or what's it called, a personnel choice that works in certain games, you play that. If we were playing against a low block today, I would have said start Sesko, because Mbeumo against a low block up front doesn't make sense. What we were playing, it wasn't even transition football. It was retain the ball type of football today. It was transition at times, where it was about being able to keep it in tight spaces. Villa's midfield is not shit, but we didn't allow them to play. We suffocated them, we pressed them, we squeezed on them. They couldn't get out. Obviously, they have players that can work a bit of magic in terms of Morgan Rogers, etc. But he was really nullified today. He couldn't really get much going. There was times where he was in the 10, Casemiro clamp. There was times where he was on the right, Luke Shaw deal with it. Midfielders come across. We put the squeeze on them. They weren't really able to get to their danger men in little tight spaces. Normally, what Aston Villa do is they will send. They'll get the ball. They'll do little combination play, fast break, Morgan Rogers over the top, Ollie Watkins. Everyone runs. Today they couldn't really get Ollie Watkins in behind. They couldn't isolate him with Maguire. Euro swept up everything. We were very compact as a team. Also, one thing I've also noticed when Ahmad plays is our shape off the ball is much better, because Ahmad knows when to stay wide in terms of our on the ball pressing structure, or when we're just sitting in shape, and he knows when to come inside and pick up players. There's times where Ahmad's not even right. He's picking up a midfield player because he knows Aston Villa play a box. So there's times where Aston Villa can overload us in midfield. Ahmad is a baller, man. And also, what else can I say? Mainoo. I think some of you need to accept, yeah, Mainoo is a ticker. He keeps it ticking. He's the type of player, give it to him in any situation, he'll keep the ball. If you're expecting him to do amazing stuff in the final third, that's not his game. If he's in the final third, yeah, he can make something happen because he's in a tight space. But if you're expecting them line-breaking passes, like to play somebody in behind, that's not his game. If you expect a line-breaking pass in midfield to give it into the 10, Mainoo can do that. But the first receiver type of thing, bro, I think you don't need to understand, whenever Mainoo gets the ball, he just finds a pass. He doesn't lose it. Yeah, I think maybe he probably gave the ball away once, I think. But there were so many times he gets the ball, he just keeps it. I'll be honest. Mainoo is such a player. And obviously, I've always said, like, certain players just suit certain systems. In a 2, Mainoo is not really effective because he needs to do more than just be able to tick it. He needs to cover spaces. He needs to be able to drive with the ball, etc., etc. In a 3, he just keeps the ball. And sometimes you have to find beauty in a player in midfield. Because deep it, Casemiro wants to move the ball forward as fast as he can. Bruno wants to move the ball forward as fast as he can. You need somebody else to be able to just keep the ball. Mainoo's the one that can just keep the ball. You can't have 3 players that just want to, yeah. Because it's not always going to work. Mainoo just keeps it ticking. I thought Maguire was excellent today. Because a lot of the time, we can be exposed in behind when it comes to having Maguire. And I think he was just excellent. I'll be honest. I think he won all these duels. He didn't get exposed in behind. There was only one time where I feel like he violated a bit, but nah, he was good. He was very good today. Other than that, other than that, I think, yeah, I always thought we were beating Aston Villa, I'll be honest. I knew we were going to beat Aston Villa. I didn't think that they would. I honestly see when we played Aston Villa away, we were the better team. Bruno got injured. Is that the game Bruno got injured? I'm pretty sure Bruno got injured, or we just didn't have enough in that game to finish it off. Whereas, and obviously Euro was a bit sloppy, whatever. Today, I knew we were beating Aston Villa. I knew we were going to beat them. There was nothing in that game. By the way, Ollie Watkins, I've been saying to you lot so many times, Ollie Watkins can't make that step up. He's not good enough. He's just not good enough. Other than running in behind, his technical abilities on the floor, he's not clinical in front of goal. Yeah, there'll be times where he can let off shots, but for me, that's not a top quality striker. That's a striker with good movement. That's just how I see it. That's a bungalow. That's how I see Ollie Watkins, a bungalow with less pace. So yeah, man, I'll be real. I'm very happy with the performance. Oh wait, hold on, Casa flipping Miro. Oh my god, he's a man. He's a flipping man. Oh, Casemiro, thank you. Casemiro, thank you. Cunha, you changed my life. You can't press Cunha. You see when you're losing. You see when you're winning a game, yeah, and Cunha's on the pitch. It's a myth. He's so good. I knew he was scoring when he went for a goal. I knew he was scoring. I never had any doubt he was finishing that. Bruno, by the way, give him PFA. Give Bruno Fernandes his PFA. I promise you. He's the best player in the Premier League. I don't care what any of you lot say. He's the best player in the Premier League. Give Bruno Fernandes his PFA. He's done enough. And if he breaks that assist record, you lot are going to hate me. I promise you, you lot are going to hate me. And today, let me actually break down Bruno's performance. You see when Bruno plays like that, that's the Bruno I love. Knowing when to play the Hollywood ball, knowing when to play the right pass, keeping it in the right situations, doing the basics correct. When Bruno plays simple and then he does the creative stuff in the right areas, he's such a better player. I don't even think he's done anything mad fancy today. He just played the right passes when we needed it. That is the Bruno I like. The Bruno that just goes, yeah. That's the Bruno I don't like. Obviously, sometimes it works, but that's volume passing. If you keep hitting that same ball 20 times, 2, 3 will work. And yeah, something may come of it. When you just keep it. Oh, the pass is on. That's the top players. That's the Bruno that I like. That's the Bruno that I like to see. Well, yeah, man. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I haven't touched on. Oh, Sesko, bad boy. Told you lot. I still rate him. And yeah, situational starts. Today he came off the bench and he scored. That's what we need from him. He done his job. I love that. Dalot's one's a touchy one because like people don't like Dalot, yeah. But when he plays, we're better. When he doesn't play, we're not as good. Because Luke Shaw doesn't bomb forward like that. Mazraoui doesn't bomb forward like that. So if you have both of them as fullbacks, it doesn't work. You can have Luke Shaw or Mazraoui, but Dalot has to be the constant there because he just goes up and down. When Ahmad tucks in, he creates that width, and we need it. When Mazraoui plays on the right, he doesn't create that width, so it doesn't make sense. But I think we can upgrade on Dalot. Like if we was to get a right back that does what Dalot does, but with more quality, we'd be a better team. The only thing is, who is that right back? Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I'm even trying to think of who else I can touch on. Oh, by the way, Onana for me for Aston Villa overrated. I think his profile makes people say he's better than he is. But if I'm being honest, when I watch him play, it doesn't move me. He like his profile, 6'4", 6'5", all action midfielder. I don't think he does that to a high level. It's not like he breaks up play to a high level. He's not great on the half turn. He has a half turn in him, but he's not great. Like, bro, do you know what I'm saying? Bro. But yeah, man, I think Man United, I think that was one of our best performances this season. In fact, I think that was one of our best performances under Carrick. Top 3 at least. It's up there with the Arsenal City game. That's our best performance in a while. We played football today. Great football. Michael Carrick, well done. I like a manager that can learn from his mistakes. I'm still going to be watching you, but yeah, Carrick, well done. Listen, Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't know before, at least you know now. AJ knows ball.